And welcome to the Aaron Katzman Show. I'm your host, Aaron Katzman. We're here to speak to you about your life, your money, and your investments. And as always, we're coming to you from the spiritual and soon-to-be financial capital of the world, Jerusalem, Israel. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to email me at Aaron, A-A-R-O-N, at Lighthouse with an L, lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can check me out on the web at www.aaronkatzman.com. That's www.aaronkatzman, aaronkatzman.com. You can follow me on Twitter. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel where you get all the content, all the videos in one specific place. You don't have to go searching over the web or anything like that. It's all there right on YouTube at Aaron Katzman. So today, I want to spend a few minutes, literally, it's going to be quick. Okay, so all you are like, oh my God, there he goes again. He can't stop talking. Somebody actually today told me the art of public speaking is to know when to stop. So, Katzman, stop. Anyway, I'd like this to be a little bit of an educational talk with you. It's actually one directional, but it's a talk with you to impart some of my vast knowledge to you about a mistake that I too often see people make. They come to me and they say, Aaron, would like to work with you, or we're thinking of transferring our brokerage account. We've got a US brokerage account. We want to transfer it. But my friend told me I've got to sell first. How do I transfer? I'm stuck. Well, it's really not that complicated. When you want to transfer a brokerage account to another US brokerage, all you have to do is open up a new account, okay? And one of the forms in the new package is what's called an account transfer form. You sign that form as well, and you include a recent monthly statement of the account that in the previous firm that you were in, or the firm you're currently in. You include that in the package, and the back offices of both the former firm and the new firm, it might be my firm or another firm, get together and they execute the transfer. I had somebody in here a while ago, and they had a sizable account. It's about $800,000. And they've had this account for like 20 years. And they started out with like $200,000, $300,000. So the whole account is now almost all capital gains. And they said to me, well, their friend told me if we transfer the account, we've got to sell everything. We've got to liquidate the whole account, and then we can transfer it. And I was like, oh my God, don't do that. Stop, please stop. Don't do that. First of all, don't listen to friends. Okay, friends are great sometimes, but when they don't really know what they're talking about, like when it comes to a lot of times when it's financial issues, don't listen to them. Speak to a professional. Why? Because your friend that you listened to would have probably cost you upwards of, I don't know, $150,000. It's a heck of a friendship. Okay? Because they would have made you sell everything. You would have had to take in like $500,000 of capital gains and pay tax on that because of their brilliant advice. Another question that we get often is when you have a retirement account, IRA, and you want to transfer it. So the clients will say, oh, my sister told me the only way that you can do that is if you liquidate the whole IRA, take the money out, and then transfer it. I'm like, no, don't do that. Okay, when you take a distribution from an IRA, and when you pull money out of an IRA, that's called a distribution. You know what happens? That's considered income. Okay, so if you were to have like, let's say, I don't know, $250,000 in an IRA, and you pull all that money out, well, voila, there goes about a third of that to the Uncle Sam, right? There goes $80,000 in taxes. Now, I'm not an accountant, and I don't play one on TV. If you want to anytime you do any kind of transfers or things like that, and there might be taxes involved, tax issues involved, I urge you to speak to your accountant or to find an accountant if you don't have one. It's very important. It can save you tens or not hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I'm telling you to educate. It's very easy to transfer accounts between US brokerage firms, and you can transfer them as is. You're not required to sell anything, okay? Transfer them as is. Save yourself lots of money. And then once the money's in the new brokerage firm, then you can start making changes if it's called for, right? If you've got to buy something, you've got to sell something. But please, you don't have to liquidate your account, right? Again, if you liquidate account, you're on the hook for any capital gains. And if you liquidate your IRA and pull the money out, that's considered distribution, and you're going to pay a lot of money in income tax on that. So do me a favor. Whenever you have questions like this, don't listen to your friends, ladies and gentlemen. Speak to professionals, and they will help guide you to make the right decisions. Even if you don't want to work with them, right? You can pay them a consulting fee, whatever it is, right? If you're moving from Ameritrade, if you're moving from Ameritrade to Vanguard, right? You want to do it yourself. You can still do it without recognizing all these extra costs. Remember, you can transfer brokerage firms as is. And if you've got any questions or comments on this or any other topic, feel free to email me, Aaron, AARON, at Lighthouse with an L, lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can find me on the web at www.aaronkatzman.com. That's www.aaronkatzman.com. You can find me on Twitter. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel. If you've got any questions, technical questions like that, you'd like me to record for you or produce for you a short educational video, feel free to shoot me an email. I'd be happy to do it. Always out there trying to serve the public. It's a public service announcement from Aaron Katzman of Lighthouse Capital. It's been a pleasure speaking to you as always. And remember, if you want to transfer your U.S. brokerage account to me or any other firm, you can transfer them as is. There's no need to liquidate those accounts. Thanks you so much for watching, and we'll speak to you really soon.